The Hawks trail by 3. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing.
Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, and Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
That one misses. And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Millsap a screen, all alone. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Carroll with it, now guarded by Porter. For 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
No good trying to beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Scott is out there with Tayshaun Prince. Then there's Horford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Charlotte. The Hawks trail by 7. Schroeder kicks to Holiday. Prince in the corner. Inside. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's a look at which players have been the most adept at finding and hitting high percentage shots since the All-Star break. Number 1, Tayshaun Prince.
His touch around the bucket has been outstanding. I mean, he has missed very few of the good looks he's got.
And they're pushing it up. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 8.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Here's Porter. But they get it back. Holiday with the block. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Iguodala with the steal. Green kicks to Porter. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. And what a game for Porter. He has 23 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. This has been a great half for him.
And getting a glimpse of him at the top of his game.
Schroeder kicks to Horford. Horford double team. Over to the left wing. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Porter outside. No good. Now 10 for 13 in the game. The Hawks trail by 8. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Horford. The dish to Schroeder. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Charlotte leading by 6. On the wing, Green. Defended by Scott. Charlotte moving it around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying, those exact things that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And Curry has it in the corner. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Spates with the block. And they get it back. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Scott. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Porter, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Schroeder up top, guarded by Porter. Horford with a screen on Curry. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 9. Curry passes to Iguodala. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Porter's got 27 points. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, as the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Charlotte leading by 11. Porter with it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Schroeder's got 15.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Curry. Putting up about 25 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Justin Holiday for the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And stolen by Horford. And stolen by Spates. Here's Porter, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And here is a group of young guys that know how to play some tough D in the paint. Here are the leading rookie shot blockers in the second half of the season. You take a look at Porter, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
I tell you, he's picked a lot of opponents' tendencies as the year has gone on and has put that knowledge to work defensively.
Yeah, I think he's really improved in understanding the rotations now and exactly what he has to do to protect the rim effectively. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
T dishes to Horford to the left side wing. Here's Schroeder. No good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
And he gets it to go.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
To the inside, and stolen by Prince. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the... break.